Ever feel completely exhausted all day, but the moment your head hits the pillow, your mind suddenly hits overdrive? If so, chances are you've been breathing the wrong way to fall asleep the right way. You switch off the lights, slide into your bed. It should be the easiest part of your day, closing your eyes, drifting off. But instead, the quiet is loud. Your mind is louder. Thoughts begin parading through your head like it's morning rush hour in downtown Tokyo. Did you reply to that email? What if you never figure out your career? Wait, why did your coworker pause before saying good job today? You glance at the clock. It's been 7 minutes, or 17, or 70. Time folds into itself when you can't sleep. You flip to your other side. That pillow was too warm anyway. Now your legs are restless, and your heartbeat way too loud for someone just lying still. And the irony? You're tired. Not the fake tired you feel during boring meetings, real, bone-deep, aching tired. Your body begs for sleep, but your mind? It's like someone gave it caffeine and told it to analyze every life decision you've ever made. Sound familiar? This is one of the most common sleep complaints today, not just insomnia, but mental overdrive at bedtime. And no, it's not just because you used your phone before sleeping, though let's be real, doom scrolling probably didn't help. The deeper reason, your brain and your body aren't in sync. One's pressing the brakes, the other's still on the gas. You're in bed, sure, but your nervous system thinks it's still on stage, still hustling, still fighting deadlines. This mismatch is what turns tiredness into torture. You're not just awake, you're angrily awake, watching the night pass like a movie you didn't ask to be cast in. Every hour that slips by makes the next day feel more impossible. You calculate how many hours you'll get if you fall asleep right now, then again in 30 minutes. You start negotiating with morning alarms like you're bartering in a night market. Okay, what if I skip breakfast? What if I don't shower? And it's not just at night. Sleep anxiety becomes a day problem too. You start worrying in advance about not sleeping. The fear of sleeplessness becomes its own self-fulfilling loop. You Google solutions. You try tea, magnesium, melatonin, whale sounds. Maybe you even do breathing exercises, but they feel awkward, or you quit after 2 rounds because you're not sure if it's working. Because what you really want, even more than sleep, is control. Not over every detail, but at least over the chance to help yourself, to shift the state you're in, to slow your thoughts without silencing them, to feel like you're not just lying there waiting for sleep to maybe happen. That's where 478 changes the story. You're still in bed, still tired, but instead of clenching your jaw and hoping for unconsciousness, you let your breath take the lead. 4 seconds in, 7 hold, 8 out. It feels mechanical at first, but something shifts. Not dramatically, not all at once, but just enough. Your hands stop fidgeting. Your tongue rests easier in your mouth. Your ribcage doesn't feel like armor anymore. And your mind, the one that wouldn't stop monologuing 5 minutes ago, now sounds more like a whisper. This isn't a trick. It's not a hack. It's a signal, a message to the most ancient parts of your brain. We're safe now. You can rest.
You've probably heard the phrase, just relax, more times than you can count, as if flipping into calm mode were as easy as pressing a button. But the truth is, there is a button. You just haven't been taught where it is or how to press it. And here's the twist. It's been hiding in your lungs this entire time. Breathing isn't just about oxygen. It's about rhythm, and rhythm is how your brain decides what gear to be in. Let's break it down. You have 2 major systems working behind the curtain: the sympathetic nervous system, fight, flight, freak out, and the parasympathetic nervous system, rest, digest, doze off. Most of your stress lives in the first one. Heart racing, muscles tensed, eyes darting around like you're being chased. That's your sympathetic system lighting up like a Christmas tree. Your body thinks you're in danger, even if the danger is just an unread email or that awkward thing you said in a meeting 5 days ago. But here's the thing. Your breath is a backdoor key into this whole system. Your brainstem, the ancient lizard part of your brain, monitors breathing patterns constantly. Fast, shallow breathing tells it something's wrong, we're in trouble. Slow, controlled breathing tells it the opposite. We're okay, it's safe now. The 4-7-8 technique works because it mimics what your body naturally does when it's deeply relaxed. That long inhale, it brings in oxygen and raises your heart rate, just a bit. The 7-second hold, that's where the magic starts. You suspend time for a moment, your system pauses, and then comes the real payoff, the 8-second exhale. That exhale is everything. It stretches your diaphragm, stimulates your vagus nerve, that long wandering nerve that runs from your brain to your gut, and activates your parasympathetic system. Basically, it pulls the emergency brake on your stress response. You're not telling your body to calm down, you're showing it how. Think of it like training a dog. If you yell, "calm down," it gets more anxious. But if you show calm energy, it mirrors you. Your brain works the same way. It listens to breath far more than it listens to thought. And it's not just some woo-woo idea. There's real neurobiology behind it. When you extend your exhale, your heart rate slows, your blood pressure drops, your brain shifts away from beta waves, those fast alert ones, into slower, dreamy alpha and theta rhythms. You literally change your brainwave signature just by breathing in a specific pattern. And because 4-7-8 breathing is simple and structured, your mind latches onto it. It gives your thoughts something to do, count, follow, repeat, instead of spiraling. In a way, it hijacks your inner monologue and replaces it with rhythm. Even if you're skeptical, your body isn't. It recognizes that pattern as familiar, even ancient. Babies do this kind of breathing naturally when they're falling asleep. Animals do it when they feel safe. Somewhere along the line, your adult stress hijacked the simplicity of breath. But it's still there, waiting for you to come back to it. So when sleep doesn't come, when your head is full and your nerves are fried, remember, you don't need a new supplement or a meditation app. You need the breath you've had all along, slowed down, stretched out, and trusted. 4 seconds in, 7 seconds hold, 8 seconds out. That's the language your nervous system understands.
Okay, so your mind's racing and your body's buzzing. But now you know the science. You know your breath can flip the switch. So how do you actually do it? What does 4-7-8 breathing look like in real life, lying there in the dark, wrestling with your own thoughts? Simple doesn't mean mindless. It means precise. And the first step? Get in position. Lie down flat on your back. Let your arms rest at your sides or on your belly, whatever feels less fidgety. Close your eyes. You don't need to sit cross-legged like a monk on a mountain. This isn't a performance. It's you, in your bed, choosing to take the reins. Start with a natural breath. Just notice it. No need to change it yet. Feel the air pass in and out of your nose or mouth. Feel your chest or stomach rise and fall. That's your baseline. Now comes the shift. Breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds. Not sharp, not forced, like you're sipping air slowly through a straw. You should feel the breath go deep, down into your belly, not just your chest. Hold that breath for 7 seconds. Don't strain. If 7 feels too long at first, shorten it, but work your way up. The pause is where your system begins to reset. Imagine time stretching. You're no longer in a hurry. Exhale completely through your mouth for 8 seconds. Push it out gently, almost like fogging a mirror. Long, even, controlled. Feel your body soften with the release. That's your nervous system letting go. That's one cycle, one full round of 4-7-8. The first couple of rounds might feel awkward, too slow, too long, too noticeable. That's normal. You're not doing it wrong. You're just not used to taking charge like this. Give yourself grace. Repeat the cycle 4 times to start. You can increase to 8 if it feels good, but don't aim for perfection. Aim for presence. The goal isn't to fall asleep fast. The goal is to train your body to stop bracing, to stop thinking it needs to be on. Now let's talk real-life chaos. What if you're in a hotel and there's noise? What if your kid might wake up any second? What if your brain won't stop arguing mid-cycle? Here's the trick. Keep going anyway. Even if the breath feels shaky, even if your mind wanders, even if halfway through an exhale you think, this is stupid, that's part of the process. Your nervous system isn't a machine. It's a set of habits. You're not flipping a switch.
You're laying down a new pattern. Some nights it'll work like magic. Other nights you might need 2 rounds or 3 tries. That's okay. The real magic is in the consistency, doing it again tomorrow and the next night, until your body learns this is what we do now when it's time to rest. And if you're the kind of person who needs to do something even while resting, give yourself a job. Count silently in your head. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're not doing math, you're building rhythm. And rhythm is the oldest lullaby your body knows. So try it tonight. No pressure, no expectations. Just you, your breath, and the choice to lead your body home one cycle at a time. If this video helped you understand your sleep better, give it a like and subscribe for more science-backed ways to sleep deeper, think sharper, and live better. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to get it right on the first try. All you need is to begin. Tonight, one breath at a time. You've spent years training your body to stay alert. It'll take a few nights, maybe more, to train it to soften. But it's possible. And now you have the map. You don't need silence or darkness or supplements. Just rhythm, just presence, just the 4-7-8 breath. So tonight, when your thoughts try to take the wheel, don't argue with them. Don't fight them. Just breathe, long and slow, and let your nervous system remember you're safe now. You can rest. We've talked about why sleep matters. Now I want to hear from you. What's your biggest struggle when it comes to sleep? Drop it below. I might cover it in the next video.